Hi, Ed Diaz here. In today's video, we're going to focus on all of the different websites that offer content for Roland and Boss. So let's start off first with Roland.com. So by starting with Roland.com, if we hit products right in here, we see all the different categories of products offered by Roland. This is a great spot if you're looking for specific drivers. Let's say, for instance, let's look up a couple real quick. If I'm going into the synthesizer section right here and I'm trying to find drivers, let's say for my FA, I just click in the performance workstation. I'll go into the FA, let's say the FA08, for example. And then if I go to downloads, this is where I'll find all the different various drivers for the FA. Let's do this again. I'm going to go ahead and go home. And let's do one more product. Products, once again, Era and DJ. So I'm going to select Era and DJ. And what if I want to go ahead and find the different drivers maybe for the DJ 808? Very easy to do. I'll go ahead and view product right here. And I'll go to downloads. Hit downloads, and here's where we see the different drivers available for the DJ 808. And so all you have to do is go in and choose the correct driver for the platform you're using. Once you find that driver, go ahead and select on it, and then just follow the directions. So it's going to tell you the exact system requirements in here, and then also you just go ahead and just click on the agree and download, and then proceed from there. So once again, that's the Roland website. Lots of great things in here. Another great part of the Roland website is in the community section, where we have links to our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, various YouTubes, and newsletter sign up. Another one that you have to know about is the support section, and once again, this will take you to updates and drivers, owner's manuals, support documents, and also knowledge base. I'm going to go ahead and click on the knowledge base section. And in this section, you see we have recent articles that our product guys have done for you. But you see where you can register products. We can email support if there's something you need to find out and you can't get through the phones. That's one way you can do it. Quick start videos, service and repair. Take a look at this service and repair. If you need some type of service from a Roland authorized repair station, you can click on service and repair, and you can hit service center locator. All you have to do is just type in this box right here, your zip code, and it's going to point you to the nearest Roland authorized service center. All right, so that's really, really good part in here. Also, you see a link to our blogs and then your news and events. And right here, go ahead and click on that. And now here's another great one. Within the news and events, we can go ahead and hit current promotions. If you're thinking about buying any Roland gear, this is a great place to look. Currently at the time of this video, and these will change, you see you have by RP102, get some free V-Moda headphones. RP501R, get free V-Moda headphones. You see DJ 808, $100 cash back. Now on these, it will say, what the date is. Okay, so just keep checking on these, and you can see if they're still valid. Okay, so that's a nice look at the Roland website. All right, so that is, if you go to Roland.com, what you will find on that website. Now let's go to Boss. Now, Roland and Boss are the same people. Now, Boss is more of our guitar effects and guitar amplifier side, but this is also a great site that's very similar to the Roland site. So if we look in products, once again, you can see the different products available. And once again, if I'm looking for drivers, this is probably where I would go. So if I'm looking multi-effects right here, and let's say the GT1000, I'll go to the GT1000. And I want to use it with my computer. First off, check out this site. Has different videos up here for you to check out, different pictures of the piece to look at, specs if you're a kind of a tech nerd like me, and then also downloads. This is also a great resource. Once again, shows you how to update your GT1000. Talks about Boss Tone Studio, and there's the different drivers for the various computer platforms for you there. So that is all available inside the boss.info right here. Of course, once again, it has communities which will take you to our Facebooks, YouTube, Twitter, and so on and so forth. Support, just like on the Roland site. blog, and then also what's new. So that is a quick look at the Boss site. Now let's go on to another site within those called the merchandise site. The reason I'm showing you this site is because a lot of times we're wearing different Roland shirts and t-shirts. People are like, where did you get those shirts? And if you want your own shirts, here's where you get them. So all you have to do is go to within the Roland site, you can go into merchandise, and you can find the various t-shirts there for you and order them. It's pretty cool. So if you want a Roland shirt or an Era shirt or a Boss shirt, this is where you go. All right, let's go on to our next site that's available for you, and that's the Era Microsite. So a lot of great products within the Era line, and so we have a site dedicated to Era. So I can go ahead and go through it a little bit, and look, right away we have a sound library available to you. So there's new sound libraries, and if you look, this one particular one is set for the TR8S. So if you have a TR8S, this is definitely a site you want to go to. You see some for System 8. Okay, let's view some more, and then I'll go in here. System 8 TR8S. So there's a VT4, some more reverbs for that. And look, there's even more stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of these. So I'm going to take a look at the TR8S Day and Night, New Kits and Patterns of House. Oops, I didn't mean to play it. Let's go inside right here. There we go. So go to the download, and you can see, oops, move past here. We can go to the download, and look, we can do it directly to a computer by using an SD card, or transfer it directly to the TR8S. And that's pretty cool. Pretty cool what you can do right there. Let's go back to the top of the Era microsite. And the site is era.roland.com. Really cool, but as you can see, a lot of great sound libraries you can go through. News and topics. So right in here, you can look that we have updates to the VT4. Here's talking about the Era microsite. Here's an article talking about the JX3P plugout for System 8 now available, and this has been out a little bit, but it's amazing how many people will have a System 8 and not realize there's more sounds available for it. And this one's a plugout, so this one is really good, and that's one of my all-time favorite synthesizers since I grew up with that particular one. Let's view some more news and topics in here. Let me go back one. And here's where we start going into some of the products and kind of looking around if you want to learn even more. Now, you can learn more about these products on the regular Roland site, but this microsite is more specific to the Era line. So this is definitely something if you have any of the Era-oriented products, TR8S, System 8, System 1, the original TR8, TB3, you get my point. So if you have any of these, this is definitely a site you should check from time to time, see if there's any updates or added sounds or patches. All right, so let's go on to the next site, which is DJ Oriented. So this site has a lot of great DJ content. You see a lot of videos going in here. One of them talking about Roland, Serato, and the TR Sync, how to get those all working together. And if you're integrating Serato and the TR together, you definitely need to learn how to sync it. And so this is a great one. And look, we have different videos getting you up and going. So that's really, really cool. Also, artist videos, you can find your favorite DJs and see what they're doing. You never know, you might pick up some pretty cool tips and tricks that you didn't even think of. So these videos are just great, and then also they're just fun to watch as well. Little thump in your system. Okay, let's go a little bit further. We have instructional videos here for the DJ stuff, the 202, the 505, and the 808. So definitely make sure you take a look at this site within the Roland.com site. Okay, now let's go back to the guitar guys, and we have the Boss Tone Central site. This is an awesome site. I don't play guitar, but if I did, I would definitely have this site saved. We take a quick look at it. You see, look at this, all the different libraries and live sets for the different multi-effects pedals, but also if we click here, we have different items available for the loopers and also updates and live sets for the amplifier. So this is a site, if you're on the Boss side of things with pedals and loopers and the amplifiers, this is one you definitely need to get on and check out. So let's take a look at one right now. Let's take a look at the GT1, see what's offered. So I'll click inside the GT1. Whoa, look at all of this. This is all patches. Check this out. Patches from some of your favorite rock musicians right in here. Different tones already in there. You never know. You might be looking for a specific patch or create a sound of a song you like. It might already be in here for you. So you just click on the link, Rock Legends, for example, and then look at that. We give you nice previews using SoundCloud of what those patches sound like. And then, of course, our product guys have already laid out what you're going to get in the styles of these songs. So this is great. And look, you can just go ahead and find the link to the download there. So if you're a guitar person, a Boss person, and you have our multi-effects or a looper or any one of our Katana amplifiers, definitely go ahead and check out this site. This is really cool, and that's bosstonecentral.com. All right, now let's go back to the keyboard, guys, and let's go to axial.roland.com. This is a great site as well. We're always looking for new sounds, even though our keyboards generally come with thousands of sounds, but we're always looking for the next greatest, best sound that we can find. And this site is for you guys. We look in here. Let's look at the keyboards that are offered. FA06, the whole series, the Junos, DSs, the JDXA, JDXI, Axe Edge has some, Integra, a lot of different things. Jupiter 80 for all you guys out there that have Jupiter 80s, Jupiter 50. Let's take a look right now what the FA has available to it. If we go inside the FA section, look at that. We have, looks like it's about 11 expansion boards available. Plus we have different sample banks right in here. Essential sounds for hip hop, vocal phrases for house tracks. This is all cool, and this is all free. That's one thing we have to talk about. It's all free. So if I wanted the brass collection, I just click on it, and right away you see some previews that you can listen to using SoundCloud, and then just go ahead and download, and you can install that inside your FA. Let's take a look at one more, and let me back out of here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Integra. So if I go to Integra, once again, tons of sounds. And the Integra already has 5,000 to 6,000 sounds as soon as you buy it, But there are specific collections that you can bring in for it. So that's something really good in there. Let's click on one of these real fast. I'm going to click on the SH101 collection. And check it out. There we have a nice SoundCloud preview. And then, of course, we can go to the download. So that is something pretty cool. And that is offered from the Axial site, which is axial.roland.com. So once again, free for all of you keyboard people out there. If you have FAs, Juno DSs, JDXA, JDXI, Axe Edge, RD2000, lot of great content there. And once again, just as a reminder, it's all free. Now let's go to the next section, the next website, which this one's a little bit different. It's a paid site, but this is the Roland Cloud. Let's take a quick look at what is offered. So if we go into the catalog of sounds right here, we see the different categories, and I'm going to go right to the legendary, right in here. Okay, and right here I can see a bunch of different, look at this, these are all software synths for you. Now, before I go any further, I want to take a look. How much does this cost at the time of this video? And prices can change, so just bear with me. But if we were to go to join this, here in the U.S. where I'm based, $19.95 a month, or if you pay by the year, $200. Let's just say $200 for the year. Now, I know some of you are going to say, "Hey, Ed, I'd rather just buy one piece of soft synth, one soft synth, and an average decent soft synth." And there's some really good ones, but there's some other ones that are But if average soft synth is going to cost about $300, okay, great. Check out what you're getting. Let's go to the catalog. If you bought $200 for the year, just in the catalog, just by going through the legendary section, you're going to get SRX keyboards, the JX3P, the SRX Dance. Look at this, TR-808, this SRX Studio, TB303, the D50. Lots of great things. A Jupiter 8, which you cannot buy a Jupiter 8 for probably under $5,000 if you really look. JV1080, another killer. So all of these different ones, and then plus all the other content. Like you get in the airline, you get a System 8 soft synth, System 1 soft synth. Inside the flavor lines, you get even more soft synths, but these are genre specific soft synths, and this is really good. And so when you break down all of that content that's available for you on the Roland Cloud, let's just say either $19.95 a month, or go ahead and pay the $200 for the year, and you get well over 20 plus. I haven't added it all up, but it's easily 25 to 30 soft synths that are yours for the year, and then you can just update it, because a lot of times we'll pay $300 or more for a good quality soft synths for one, and here you're getting killer value. Okay, so that's something good. Now, this is also a great site because we're going to keep on updating. And then also, just so I don't accidentally go over it, a lot of these legendary and some of these synths that are coming out will actually work as plugouts in our hardware synthesizers, such as the System 8. So if I were to go and get this Jupiter 8, I can actually come into this Jupiter 8 and it actually works with my System 8, and that means all of the different knobs and sliders of the System 8 will reflect my movements of the Jupiter 8. Now, it's a plug out, which means I don't have to have a computer. At some point, I might say, I want to take this Jupiter 8 soft synth out with me, but I do not want to take my computer. I can actually plug it out, have it go inside my System 8, no computer, and I can actually take it to the gig and play. It's great. All right, so that's just a quick look at the Roland Cloud site. Now let's go probably to one of my favorite sites, which is YouTube, and which is Roland Product Support. This is also a free site right here. Make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications when we have new videos. But let's take a look. For free, we're giving you tons of content. You see a lot of different content via different keyboards, stomp boxes, amplifiers, sample boxes. Now, I know this is a lot of content, and I'm still scrolling, but an easy way to find this is just hit the playlist button. Hit the playlist button on Roland Product Support, and you see we have everything in the associated playlist. For example, inside the FAs, we have 62 videos available. That's pretty amazing. So if you have an FA series workstation, you have a lot of homework to do, and we can take you from the beginnings of FA even deeper. If you go ahead and look a little bit further, we'll go into the Katana amplifiers. Let's take a look inside the Katana amplifiers. Inside the Katanas, we have different support videos for getting it with different drivers, but also we show you how to use the auxiliary input, how to record through USB. Go down a little bit further. Oh, here's one that my personal favorite, how to hook up stomp boxes. Okay, remember when you were brand new, that was a kind of scary and you were embarrassed to ask. Well, you don't have to ask, it's right there. And it goes even further into more advanced settings, like what are tone settings and channel memory, and then also how to use the GAFC foot switch. So a lot of really cool stuff right on the Roland Product Support channel. And once again, this is all free to you. So just to recap, we have a couple of different websites with tons of content available to you, and we're not even mentioning our various Facebook sites. Some are run by Roland, but many of them are run by users, and I know a lot of us try and interject and assist when we're needed to. Okay, so that was just a brief summary of the various websites where you can find content, support, drivers for all of your Roland Boss gear. My name is Ed Diaz. I hope this helped you out. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you later.